kind of sick of the ones that I'm going to. Oh, but what I was going to say was I went down this rabbit hole when I was on YouTube. Like, I never got into punk music, and I just keep hearing, like, more and more, like as deep as I went was, like, Butthole Surfers, like, Rancid. I like those guys that, like, crossed over, you know what I mean, into the mainstream, which I'm sure all punk rockers were saying, Butthole Surfers are fucking punk. These people are I know, and this isn't jazz, and that's not real fucking country music, and all your fuck you and the posters on your wall, all right? I'm new to this shit. So, I just went down this rabbit hole, and I was just kind of like, well, what's hardcore punk versus regular punk, you know? And then, you know, I was watching this interview with, like, one of the guitarists in Rancid, and he brought up that he liked oi music, like OI. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it was a kind of punk music. I was like, I never heard of that shit. And then I just looked it up, and I found all these fucking bands, and then it just went down this fucking, I don't know, I lost like 3 hours of my life. See, I found this band, Sham 69, and they were playing live, and dude, their frontman is fucking unbelievable. Like, I was watching this guy going, like, this guy should be considered one of the great frontmen. Like, through one song, I was like, I would have loved to have been at that fucking show. His energy was ridiculous, right? And then I just started reading about them, and I might fuck this up because I read about a bunch of different bands, but there was, like, I guess with them, that style of music, for whatever, they drew in, like, soccer fans or whatever, like the hooligans, and then there was some neo-Nazis there, and then they were all fighting with each other, and there was one night, there was some big fucking brawl at one of their shows, and it was so bad it almost, like, killed their career, or it might have been that band or something. I definitely recommend, like, just going on YouTube and looking up all that shit, because so much stuff that I didn't understand about punk music, because so many of the punk singers could not fucking sing, and it just sounded like angry karaoke to me, like played through a fucking it didn't sound like it was in stereo. But all of a sudden now those sounds are, like, appealing to me, so I'm kind of gravitating towards it. So there's this famous picture of Sid Vicious, and he has a swastika on his shirt. So that used to always make me stay away from the Sex Pistols, going like, oh man, that they were like that, you know, anti-Semitic and all of this type of shit, white supremacist. And from what I was reading, this is so fucked up. It's kind of funny though. It had nothing really to do with the Nazis. What it had to do was their parents, who were part of the World War II generation. I guess rather than saying to the children of that generation, you know, we used to walk to school uphill both ways, they used to say, like, I don't want to hear you bitching, we defeated Hitler and we won World War II, and they were, like, rubbing it in their face, like, what the fuck did you ever do? And they got sick of it. So they basically, it's like if you hate your dad and he's a Red Sox fan, you buy a Yankee hat. So, like, they hated their fucking World War II winning parents, I guess. So their reaction is that they wore the fucking German shit. But then what that inadvertently did is it started drawing out these neo-Nazis out to the show. Dude, it was fucking fascinating. You know that plaid that they wear? I always saw that, and they put all the pins and shit through it. I guess that was actually someone in the royal family, like that was their colors or whatever. So then they took that. So some of the shit, they either did the exact opposite, or they just took from the aristocrat, the people in power, and put their own fucking twist on it just to piss them off. And I don't know, but the one band that I came across that I really fucking liked was Sham 69, and particularly was Borstal Breakout, and Hurry Up Harry was a cool fucking song. And I don't know, I've tried like 9,000 times. I know I missed out on Black Flag and Bad Brains and all of that shit. I would really like somebody give me an entry level band, like how I can work my way down from, like, you know, the Green Day level that I'm at. Not disrespecting Green Day, because I think they're a great fucking band, but I understand that they're super successful and they've made a ton of money, so they're automatically not a part of that scene anymore, right? Is that how it fucking works? I don't fucking know. Anyways.